My name is Carlos Alegre, and I was nominated for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge by Joe Bartolo of Bodies by Bartolo, as well as a friend by the name of Abbas, well, former friend by the name of Abbas Hassuji. I'm going to do it a little bit differently, and I want to show you what I'm doing. So here I have a tub full of water, and there is ice in here. You can probably see or hear it. I'll even put a little bit more from my bucket in there. And you can see a lot of the ice in here has already melted just a little bit, but it's still in there, which shows that I've actually let it stew in there. So it is really super cold water. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is three reasons. So the first is I'm still feeling a little sore from my last workout with Bodies by Bartolo. So I know that having a nice cold ice bath is a great way to help your muscles heal and feel better, soothe your muscles. So that's reason number one. Number two is, watching all of these people participate in the Ice Bucket Challenge, I started to realize that one of the unintended consequences of this, I guess, people participating is that I'll bet thousands and thousands of gallons of water are just being wasted on driveways and grass and everywhere. And no offense to the people that are doing it, that's it's just one of the things that I kind of thought about. So I thought, what, how can I do this challenge in such a way that I can make use of the water that I'm dumping on myself? So I figured the nice ice cold bath would be a great way to still make use of it. Third, it's a bit more personal. I recently, I'm open about everything, so I recently had a vasectomy, and my doctor told me to ice down there for a few days. So I figure, what, sitting in an ice bath, I'm getting icing, perfect. So three birds with one stone there. And I guess there is a fourth reason. I do need my daily bath, or shower, so I figure have a bath. Hot or cold, it's still a bath. So here we go. And then after I dump that bucket on myself, I'll discuss my nomination. All right, let's see, is that lined up well? You can see the bucket. All right, in I go. Oh my goodness, that is freezing. Oh. Holy jeez, that's cold. My wife is in our bedroom there. I'm sure she's probably having a chuckle to herself with what I'm doing here. Okay, now I'm reaching for my ice bucket. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm already freezing, so what's a little bit more? Cheers. So that's one way to do it. So as far as nominations, again, like I said, I'm doing this a little bit different, so I'm not going to nominate anyone. I figure everyone's getting nominated anyway, so we'll all get a chance to do it regardless. But I still do want to challenge someone. And who I want to challenge is ALS Association, which is the US counterpart, and also ALS Canada. I'm sure we've all heard in the news lately that that 28% for ALS Association, the US counterpart, only 28% of their revenue is going towards research. And I think we can all agree that more needs to be done. More of that needs to be put towards research. So I want to challenge ALS Association and ALS of Canada to get at least up to 35% for 2014. So the numbers that we were seeing for 2013 for ALS Association, they were generating almost 26 million in revenue, with about 7.2 million going towards research. And I had a quick look, and looks like the ALS of Canada is generating about almost 7 million in revenue, with 2 million going towards research. So I do urge them and challenge them to do more for 2014 and bring that number up to at least 35%. And now the other thing I do want to do is tell you a little story. Is when I was 5 years old, my grandmother on my mother's side was diagnosed with ALS. I didn't know what it meant at the time, obviously. I knew that she was sick, and I knew that it had something to do with her muscles. And we were fortunate enough to have our family, and a big family, able to help with the process. And the doctors gave her 4 or 5 years to live with ALS, and she actually ended up living just over 5 years with ALS. And I know that I remember the day that she passed away. It was a little sad, of course, but you know, I was 10 years old by the time she passed, and still didn't understand everything. But one of the things that I did remember was feeling proud that she had actually lasted as long as she did with this terrible disease, and the fact that she handled it with such grace and poise, and you know, it's a testament to her. It's a testament also to the family and the amount of support that she had. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there that don't have the same support system that we have, and I think these organizations and the government need to do more to help subsidize or fund or help those families that don't have the resources or don't have the funding available to be able to care for a family member that's going through this terrible disease. So that's another challenge I'd like to put forward to the ALS associations as well as the government, is to do more for those suffering with this disease. And again, my initial challenge to those organizations to bring their research funding up to 35% for 2014. And to everyone else, do as much as you can, do what you can to support the cause and any other cause that you feel connects with you. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you enjoyed this, watching me do this. And you know what? I'm starting to get used to this water, and I'm actually feeling nice and relaxed. My muscles are feeling great, and I think I'll be ready to go for my next boot camp class. Oh, there goes some of the ice. Thank you.